Hi friends, good morning to all. This is Dr.S.Sundararajan, Department of Mechanical Engineering, SCAT College of Engineering and Technology. Dear students, now the situation is worse in the entire world. Let be safe in home and surely we will win the Corona. Even though we are at the home, still we are having the opportunity to learn certain things from home. And now I wish to share certain topics in kinematics of machinery to my students. Kinematics of machinery. We know that it is a branch which is come from dynamics, because the dynamics is a branch which comes from engineering mechanics. We know that engineering mechanics deals about statics as well as the dynamics. Again, the dynamics which is having two subclassification. One is kinematics and another one is kinetics. In this semester, the second year mechanical students, that you having kinematics of machinery. Kinematics is studying relationship between displacement, velocity, acceleration and time without considering the forces. We should never consider any forces while studying about the kinematics of machinery. And now today in our topic we are going to discuss about gear train. What is gear? Gear is a device which is normally used for power transmission, which is arranged in a short length. If the axes are very nearby, then let us go for the gears. If the gears are arranged in a single shaft, if the number of gears are arranged which is coupled with some another shaft, then that kind of the arrangement, let us have two or more than gears arranged, means that is a setup which can mention as gear train. On this gear train, we have discussed a lot in this in the classroom, and now I am going to share a small topic on the gear train, that is Ferguson's paradox. Let us know what is paradox. I always lie. I always lie is a paradox, because if it is true, it must be false. That is a word which is indicated as a paradox, which is different from the origin. It is opposite. It may seem the gear may be run, it seems to be run, but it may not run. Similarly, it may not run, but it seems to be run. That is vice versa. That is said to be paradox. This concept which is given on the gear train from Ferguson's. So that is Ferguson's paradox. Let us discuss a small problem on Ferguson paradox. Yes. 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 And see, now we are going to discuss a small problem from the Ferguson paradox. See the problem diagram, this diagram which shows an epicyclic gear train. What is epicyclic? Epi, which indicates the axis, it is an axis. Cyclic, which indicates the rotation. So if the axis is having the rotation, that kind of the gear train is said to be epicyclic gear train. The diagram shows an epicyclic gear train known as a Ferguson paradox, which is given in the problem. Gear A. This is the gear A which is fixed to the frame. and it is therefore stationary. This is a A which is stationary. The arm B, let us come to the arm B. This is the arm B which is having handle, arm B, and gears C and D are free to rotate on the shaft. Yes, there is a single shaft. On the shaft, the C and D are freely rotate, and this C and D as well as A is having the contact at the above gear. That gear is said to be the planet gear. Gears A, C and D have the teeth. See the A teeth which is having 100, the gear of the C which is having the 101 teeth, and D which is having 99 teeth. The planet gear has, this is a planet gear which is revolving, which is making contact with the A, C as well as the D. It is making a contact whether by means of the contact whether the A, C, D are revolving or not. That is based upon that is said to be the Ferguson's paradox. It may be support or it may run together. The pitch circle diameters of all are same, so that the planet gear P measures all of them. So this is a planet gear which is measured with the ACD. Determine what we need to find in this problem. Please students listen. Determine the revolutions of gear C. Revolution of gear C, which indicate what is the speed of C, and D. What is the speed of D for one revolution of the arm B. So if the arm is making a one revolution, what is the speed of C as well as the D? So that is the thing which we are going to discuss now. So in this problem, we are going to find the speed of C as well as the speed of D for making the one revolution of the B. Let us see in detail the solution of the problem. Yes. See here, this can be easily solved by means of a simple tabulation. Okay, and we are having the teeth A, teeth C, and the teeth D, and the planet gear teeth P that is given in the problem. First, we are going to solve this problem by means of 4 different steps. First step based upon the condition. Let us note down the column of this tabulation from the arm B, then followed with A, then C, then D. Arm B, A, C, and D. Let us consider this arm B as fixed. Always we can consider the problem. In the previous case we have already discussed, always we need to consider the arm B as a fixed. So here also we are fixing the arm B as a fixed, and gear A rotated. We don't know how to initiate the problem. First let us have a certain assumption, then we can complete the problem. Now initially we are having the assumption of this A is revolving with a +1 revolution. Why we are keeping +1 revolution? Because we don't know how many revolutions it may make. Okay, for the single one revolution, okay, what is the output? Let us find. Then based upon that, we can solve the remaining. So let us consider which is revolving in the anti-clockwise direction. Let us consider the direction. Anti-clockwise may be considered as a positive, and the clockwise may be considered as a negative. Okay, so initially it is fixed, so arm B is fixed, so 0. The speed is mentioned in this tabulation. This tabulation input or nothing but the speed of each and every gears. This is a B, 0. Then which is A is revolving at the anti-clockwise, so let us consider anti-clockwise as a positive and the clockwise as a negative, so this is +1. Then let us go to the gear C. The C is making the contact with the same shaft of A, so let us have the A as well as the C into the consideration. So NC, speed of C, into TC, the teeth of the C, must be equal to the product of speed of A as well as the teeth of A. This is a basic relation, speed ratio we already discussed. So from this let us take this, we need the gear C, so gear C speed, and bring this TC here, so NA into TA divided by TC, and this NA we know that already NA is a +1, so with this can be given as a +1, so the remaining plus TA by TC is the answer. So this is the speed which is written on the column of gear C. Then gear D. Okay, and similarly now see, once consider, if you are considering the gear D, then we can consider the previous case of this C. Okay, so these both can be considered as a speed ratio. So nd into td can, that may be equivalent to the nc into tc, that is equal to the nc into tc. From this you can bring the td here. Okay, while bringing the td here, before that the nc can be replaced by this ta into da divided by tc, ta divided by tc into tc. So this both the tc will be cancelled together, and this td will be come at the bottom. So okay, so ta divided by td. So this is the final relation, ta divided by td, which is considered as a positive. So finally we are getting the ta divided by td in the column of the gear D. Now the step number 1 is over. Similarly, let us go for the arm B. Second step, arm B, gear fixed, gear A, which is rotated to the plus x revolution. Let us consider plus 1 initially, then let us go for the plus x revolution. So students, listen, this is very important step. So the we can plus x can be added here. So 0 into plus x, 0. So plus 1 into plus x, so x into ta by tc, x into ta by tc, and x into ta by td. Now the second step is over. Now come to the third step, that is the plus adding plus y revolution. So we need to add all the column with the plus y revolution. So 0 plus y, the x plus y, so y plus x into ta by tc, y plus x into ta by td. Like this, let us complete the column. Now the column, once if the column is over, let us apply the condition on the each and every column to complete the problem, to finding the what is the speed of the C as well as the speed of the D, which is given in the problem. So let us, the arm B makes one revolution, therefore y is equal to 1. Arm B makes one revolution, so y is equal to, right, this one revolution which is given in the problem. So second column, x plus y is equal to, in the problem they are mentioned A as a fixed, so x plus y, which is considered as a 0, or you can bring this y here. So x is equal to minus y, the y can be replaced by the 1, so minus 1. Now the x and y will be over. Now come to the third column of the C, NC. This NC can be given by y plus x into TA by TC, and substitute the y as well as the x into A. So A can be replaced as 100, T can be replaced by the C can be replaced by 101. So taking the LCM, 101 minus 100 divided by 101. So this can be replaced by 101 minus 100 is a 1. So we are getting the answer as a plus 1 revolution. So plus 1 revolution, and here C, and plus 1 by 101 is the answer for the C. And similarly we can go for the D. Okay, and taking the D column, it is very simple. Y plus x into TA by TD is the answer. We know what is y. Y is the value of 1, so substituting the y, and x is the value of the minus 1, so substituting the minus 1 into 100. TA is the 100, TD is the 99, which is given in the problem. So taking the LCM, 99 minus 100 divided by 99, so the answer is minus 1 divided by 99. So which indicates from the above, let us consider that for one revolution of the arm B, the gear C rotate through plus 1 by 101 revolution. This plus 1, which indicates the same direction as a clockwise direction, sorry, anti-clockwise direction. Similarly, and the gear D, which is rotating to the minus 1 by 99 revolution, the opposite direction, which indicates that is a opposite means which indicates a minus. So that's all in the problem. Now the problem is Ferguson paradox problem. The planet gear may have revolving at the top, which may be having the contact with the bottom of the A, B, C, and here see an example of a small video can be played for a 1 minute for you. Yes. And see, this is considered a planet gear which is revolving. This is a handle B. Okay, handle B, which is we are arm which is revolving, we are rotating, and by that this planet gear is making a contact with this green gear and the blue gear. Okay, this may have a contact with the green as well as the blue, but once if you are seeing the blue as well as green, both may seems to be revolving, but actually this needle is which is revolving based upon this green revolution or the rotation. This is called Ferguson paradox. Okay, thank you students for the patient listening. In the similar way, let us discuss another one topic in another one good time. Thank you. Bye bye.